Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Michael, also known as what? Are you okay?
As soon as you went live, I drink out of my straw and like a lemon seed comes up the straw, hits my tooth, gets water all over my mouth, like immediately. I'm so sorry.
Well, hey everybody. We're live here on Fate's Friday, and if you need a little splash of water in your face to liven up, you're at the right channel. It's always fun intros with us. My name is Bardicdice, also on all the socials. We are here live for our weekly D&D 5e actual play homebrew game called Fates United, coming into the last little bittersweet. But it's been a fun time. So you can catch us here live for the next couple weeks on Twitch, 8:30 Central, for the next couple weeks, and then you can also go back and catch all of our episodes live on YouTube. I'm gonna go follow, subscribe, and like all of them as well. As well as we share a beautiful Discord called The Tavern. We'll put the link in the chat. We'll put the chat in the link, so you can go join there. We share that with Marky Gaming and a lot of other great and channels. Go hang out with us when we're offline, when we're going to get through the week, and a lot of great artists and content creators, D&D nerds, movie people. We just talk about everything, and then we even have a weather thread for people to complain about how hot or cold or rainy or not rainy it is. So it's a fun. So go check that out if you want to come hang. We have that going on, as well as you can catch us on Tuesdays. I play in a game of a Zelda-inspired game called Winds of Calamity on Tuesdays with literary_DM, which is really fun with Raphael, Rachel, and Mark. A lot of fun there. That's cool. And I'm trying to blank out if I have anything else that I got going on. I think we're good. You'll hear about another game I'm in on Sundays, but you'll hear that from Marky Gaming soon. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, introduce our wonderful players and all the stuff that they do, starting with the two of our amazing artists. You can see both of them share art down below. So starting with a D, what are you doing? What do you play? Where can people find amazing art?
Hi. Yeah, I'm Deely, aka Raphael. Yeah, I do art, and I put some fun line art preview in the tavern, so that's fun. So I'm really excited. I was coloring Attic right before stream, so it was super fun. If I had more energy, I would totally stream like Rachel does, but
I have energy.
I don't have energy for that. There you go.
Non-sponsored.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go over well with a pregnant lady.
Little bean just popping out everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so I do art, and on here, Meikai, I saw the moon, and I was like, I play moon.
I play the moon necklace.
Are you just like move on to just you're the moon, like you're not even Meikai anymore?
Meikai, moon, it's the same thing, yeah. I play Meikai, Kensei, tiefling, and that's a monk. So Kensei subclass is super cool if you don't feel like a super fast samurai person. And that's it.
And I do apologize. Work's just been so crazy. I'm going to try and get everything updated this weekend. But they're now level 15, right? 14? 15. So this is old. I apologize. But their subclasses are right. So, but hang on over to our other artists. You can see your amazing art next to the actual players. Rachie.
Hi, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find all my art over on Instagram and Twitter under Pip400art, and also my dead TikTok. So you can go see some posts from last year if you want, but really don't. So I also stream over
Jedi stuff. It's so fun to see.
Yeah, I do like that. It's fun. So, in this, no, just kidding. I stream art. Yeah. There you go. Interruption threw me off.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Just come to Marky Gaming at Thursday CST. I'm streaming art usually. I'm probably gonna work on an NPC or something. No, it's fun. Just hang out with me. And in this game, I play Anais. She is an elf, cleric, ranger, and she's tiny and she talks, but it's really little, like little voice. But be careful because she's really scary too. The end.
The end. Thank you for your dissertation on that one. And heading on down below to the one and the only, our Kalishtar Wise friend.
Hello, I am John, also known as Deely's husband, and I play a Kalishtar Rune Knight fighter named Kahurangi. He is awesome, and he is the Water Chosen, and there's been all kinds of stuff that's been happening. He's always been a person who's been learning how to grow past a moment a while ago. He's kind of had a chance to go through his story, but now he's kind of joined with the group's fate at the moment, seeing where things are going to go. And yeah, I've very much enjoyed playing him. Rune Knights are awesome. First time I had played a fighter, and it's been really fun. Anyways, that I don't have any socials, so go and check out everyone else's socials. Go and check out the tavern. Go and check out all the other great stuff other people do. I recommend it. It's awesome. With that, I'm gonna pass it on to Mark.
Last but not least, the mysterious musing of the man behind the channel Marky Gaming, the one that runs the magical game of mystical mishaps, the one and the only.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark. I stream with Rachel on our channel Marky Gaming here on Twitch. We have a game on Sundays. This Sunday will be our last game, at least for a little bit, consistently at 2 p.m. CST. We'll be moving later in the day in July, but you can check us out there on Sunday, 2 p.m. CST as the mystery demon.
Just to be clear, we're not taking a break. We're just moving it.
We're not taking a break.
I got
There's
sad there and
no
I knew we
movie.
weren't for a second.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw everyone be like, oh, I'm like, wait, everybody, we're not.
We're not taking a
still
break. The game is
consistently doing the
continuing.
game.
Yes. We will still be playing. It's just at a different time
Yes.
because of stuff. But yeah, it's a crazy game. Chat involvement, and Mike's in it, Rach is in it. It's a fun time. We have YouTube and podcast as well. Remember to say it today. Here I play Zachary. He is a ASMR sorcerer, bard, and he's all right.
No?
He's just okay.
It's all right.
That is our amazing players, and I just want to thank you all so much for everything going on now. What is that? I don't know. Excited to get into this last arc. Corruption arc. Nice game of fate.
Threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, corrupting all the good inside. They will travel the hard way, igniting light through the untamed. Wilderness won't disguise the elements sent to destroy the fragile weave of destiny. Just one of the many evils sent to break the world. Protect them as legend unfolds. Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides. Bring light to where evil abides. Come on, roll the dice. 'Cause heroes take the fight.
I think, yeah.
All right. Back. Hello, everyone. They're down a player, but that's okay. They'll be back, I'm sure. We jump into tonight's game, Fates United. We wrapped up on a super arc as a chosen. We were able to take down Red Nightmare Domain that had fallen upon Hana, taken down the betrayers and dark lords that had taken over there, as well as freeing Zachary's family. Kidnapped by use them as necromancers and ways to stay alive. Make hi to us as well as she returned. However, our chosens and allies showed up. Zachary's high school kind of growing up girlfriend and friend Sasha, and her father showing up with airships from Celestia, his hometown, as well as their own airship with their car, and Alana's backing. We're able to get all of the ASMRs of Zachary's family, bring them back to Celestia, healing it. At this point, some sort of therapy going. Trauma response. Look, it's reality. We all know but with everything that goes on. But
We're just a therapist subclass of cleric in
seriously,
D&D.
I
think
that's what FCG is supposed to be a little bit. But anyways, with that happening and everyone settling down, our chosens also keep their eye to the coastline as the ominous dark corruption shadow storm that had been hunting them at the beginning, they now know is Dean's wife monster. Gunavir the Dean both tear and hold it off at bay, and chosens are ready. Off, a week and a half off. Dean is keeping it at bay. Own responsibility, not being able to stop his wife previously, as he can't necessarily destroy it, lock it down by dying, directing his wife's threat. However, our chosens are taking a little bit of a reprieve till then in Celestia, as Zachary's father reinstated as leader with all the charges dropped and all the not gone crazy. Daniel Everett stepped down, and in the meanwhile, now you have had a chance to rest, and we'll jump back into kind of what you're all doing, or if there's any starting that next day. Which what you all do notice is that the Everence, with Sasha's lead, actually taking the pinpoint on making sure all of the resources brought out to return all of Abbott's and all of the rest of his Zachary's family, getting them settled back at home. Drink is step back up again as the whole Celestia is kind of surging and welcoming it. All kind of getting behind everybody there. You also know that there is now word and rumor spreading. All of the other countries will be reaching out in news of Hanasuka's saving starting to be, as well as Celestia now having a little bit of more open door and to aid and know that the chosens are here with it. However, you guys took and stop me if everyone wants to, we'll jump in here, but if there's anything you guys wish to do before heading to bed, everyone was quite tired, had rushed a couple fights to take down Yori and June and Hanukkah. I assume you guys finished your rests from the airship. Got reprieves. You can take your long rest with level 50. There's nothing that anyone else wants to do the night of. Anyone else wants to do anything? Nope. Okay. Nope. Be the next morning, unless you guys want to go ahead and jump ahead days or do anything, but next morning of Celestia comes, you are all given your each rooms of kind of like nice, well-established center area of Celestia. Or Zachary, if you wanted to invite them over to houses on your own island. They probably weren't set up tonight, but will be set up. Show them off anything or help describe. Morning comes to fall, and what you guys do is there's really no wake-up rolls. As I'll wake up, want to.
You mean I don't have to roll a 2?
Everyone sleeps in tonight.
Sorry, Kahu.
It's okay. I think Kahu is going to get up and he is going to start potentially shopping for raw materials that he can use for forging in the upcoming week if he has time.
Yeah, definitely. Is there any raw materials in particular, or
I'm looking to strengthen and support my shield further.
Yeah, you kind of reach out to some of the blacksmith and armor. Weaponry is made at a base level, as it's not a war town point of rising into. However, with some of their contacts and airships, you have the choice and open door. Reach out to Vanali for any of their enchanted pairs. You also have Car and your open door to Gravnica for any of their forges, as well as wish to reach out to the Genasi. Wow, I just had his name. I literally just had. Wow.
Ergon?
Nope.
Oh.
Ergon is his friend Garrick. Right? No.
Yep, there's Genasi.
Yeah.
Eric Stone.
Where's my list of actual? But yes, Garrick Stone, who can reach out to as well back at the Centaurium, who you do know is quite master for weaponry, especially ones that will relate back to the ancient one.
Anything that I can get to me in a reasonable time to be working at?
103?
Why not? Why not make an alloy that combines the use of everybody?
Okay. Go ahead and give me just a generic equation roll with advantage.
$15.
Hey, nice. Okay. Yeah, with your contacts there, Finale doesn't offer up too much as far as advantage to there. You kind of give the base materials and are willing to kind of fit for kind of normal market prices. And Celestia is more than happy. Thanks for and kind of offer up an airship there. R has an open door to Gravnica, so you have kind of a back door and easily able to get really durable work and metallic. But with Garrick, you reach out to him. You hear that he's actually been traveling around a little bit. There's crystalline ones that have been up with the ley lines that would allow for a newer type of crystal access. And there is a decent enough forge here. Access to there. But I have that to start preparing with. Kind of bringing all the blacksmith there. their kind of communications together.
While the materials are on their way, I want to work with the blacksmiths on developing a Damascus composite.
What?
It's going to make you a Damascus composite, like a composite of these materials.
Gotcha. Okay, just like to be able to prep for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, easily able to be done. There's kind of areas that are made that were back in the day used, but ever since risen from the ground, they've abandoned. You can repurpose them as they were technically used on the side of corruption back in the day. A lot of them are locked up and pulled and webbed. Oh, but with that, and during the couple days, start working alive, and kind of a new attention, a new care to that as slowly airships. You can feel a buzz to this prize, not only for all of you being there, airships and merchants, and sounds like you might have a friend, Nightingale, who has also been reaching out to a lot of people. Just the movement of goods and trade that has been Celestia and Hanasuka, and among the humans all seems now starting to have an open door, as Vinali's now just recently finished repairing all of the damage done their trade. Perfect. Next. First couple of days as Kahu's working.
Zach would be focused on helping his family get reestablished, and that would be a big focus of his early days.
Oh, yeah.
I have something along those lines. But if you have something to say first, do it. But it's along with him, so.
Yeah.
I think at one point, you get like a poke.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that spell in your house that I did at my house?
So we
One
can
that's
get back
supposed
here.
to protect you? No, the one that's supposed to protect. Not let certain things in the
Oh.
house.
Yeah, do you want
That
to?
sort of thing. If it would make you feel better.
Sure. Yeah. Do you need anything?
I think I have everything I need. I just need to be in here for 24 hours, so sorry.
That's fine. You're welcome to stay
Okay.
as long as you need to.
Okay. I can focus. They don't have to be quiet.
Okay.
How big is that? Oh,
So it's a 60-foot radius. I don't know if
doing
that
it on his
covers the whole
immediate
house.
then.
On his house, yeah.
Probably
Mhm.
cover the areas they'd have to lock off, and or at least kind of.
You did it in the middle of the
parts.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like in like the dining room, like sitting on the table, or something in the middle of the house.
Enough that people could kind of get to safety and stay away from it.
Yeah. So just as a reminder, radius 60 feet. Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Which they're not technically celestials, right? So they should be fine getting in. Yeah,
No.
okay. They can't enter the area, nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it. You can also choose effects to go off in there as well. And actually, what's kind of fun here is you can designate, one of the effects is you can designate whether the effect applies to all creatures, creatures that follow a specific deity or leader, or creatures of a specific sort. So I could make it so that, anyone that follows Varus, right? That's his name?
Yep.
Anyone that follows Varus or that faction. So I will ask Zach, do you want to make it so that they can't get in through teleportation, or do you want to make it so they have a vulnerability to like radiant magic or something? Because you guys all seem to have that.
Teleportation. I don't want that. I mean,
I
they
guess
blink
they do that
around
a
all
lot.
over the place, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that one then. So it says affected creatures can't move or travel using teleportation or by extra-dimensional or interplanar means.
Give me a constitution check with advantage.
While I'm casting?
Yep. Or I guess they'd technically be concentration checks with advantage.
Just for funsies. 20. No, just kidding. 23.
I wasn't worried. Yeah, you begin to start casting this and the protection, and it's really funny because as you're settled, and there's a lot of just traffic back and forth, cousins, uncles, there's other, as much as the Everences have tried to ask everyone to give you guys some privacy for a while, there's still those that come, friends of people that get let in, and so you guys are kind of the talk of the town, bringing food and like talking to everyone. Oh yeah, no, that's nice. She's a chosen, and everyone's kind of just working around you for a lot of it. So there's a lot of that going on. Definitely a couple more somber times where like people are meeting. Okay, but the only times that you start really feeling the strain times is a few times as Iris is coming up and like poking. What are you working on? Can you is this something you can teach me? Not Anais. Like just ask you over and over again. Just enough where you're like, I gotta concentrate on it. Like
yeah, she keeps going like but then it's like 3 hours later Iris will come back and still so.
And then Catherine, the small one that is really taking a liking to you, at one point just lays down with you, and she just does this to everyone that walks up to you as well. But like within 30 minutes is like asleep on your lap, so there's just a little bit of like her off to the side. But most of that goes pretty well until another odd sight as you look out, and a lot of the boys of younger generation playing a new game that they discovered as they're throwing rocks at each other to get little bumps and bruises, and then playing healing tag, as some of them with the Zabbits are the healers, and they tag each other. That's a new little kid game of try out their magic.
It definitely sounds like a junior higher game.
They're definitely being scolded a few times, but yeah. But beyond that, the only other thing that you do notice is that Sasha does make sure everything's going, and then sees that you're still here and just gives you like an awkward but warm smile, and then heads off, and you can just see her with clipboards, and she's so she's been working a lot with you, Zach. You guys are able to coordinate that and see that she's definitely kind of has a bit of more of a comfortability with you again, of just kind of here to take it very, so definitely have that going for you guys, kind of up and be much kind of left over last conference. That's for the first couple days. Meikai, Car would definitely stay with you well for the night and finally enjoy the nighting. What are you up to?
I'll probably ask the next day if Bri can bring my parents over. And then they can meet Car.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But
you didn't even have
also-
to ask, because like the door opens to the morning, and it's basically you guys still just eating breakfast. Artie comes in. She goes, "Hey, Mekai, look at this place. This is nice, huh? We are visitors. I am yeah. But the gossip says yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask if
I accept.
you. Okay.
All my
That's
little
why I
birdies
thought
have
that-
told me that's what you're going to do, anyways. Yes.
Yeah, wait. Is Bri the bird?
No, I have friends, Asuka, who reached out to me and told me everything that you've done.
Good.
I just said you did well, everything's good. Something about Isosaki, but I'll deal with her. It's fine. Or who
Okay.
she is. I haven't heard her name before.
Nightingales.
You just see an eyebrow raise a little bit. Don't worry. I'll handle it.
You have to stroke her ego and things.
I don't have to
because
stroke anybody.
she-
It Mekai. Like I'm going to stroke an
They-
ego, huh?
I'm just saying, I promised her like prominence. She just wanted
It'll be
like money and
fine. Sit. Stop worrying. I'll handle Hanasuko. You relax. Hello, car. You look. Hi, Mrs. Mekai.
Ashikaga. That's weird to say. You don't have to say it. That's fine.
What?
Oh, the last name. It's not Miss Meikai. It's mom. That sounds like you're
You
like
just-
in
you
like
see his face kind of
junior
like
high.
look between you guys, and he's like,
Dad? Yes.
"All right, mom. All right, we'll get used to that one, huh? You look hungry. You look skinny. Come over here." And he starts grabbing him and taking him away for breakfast, patting him up. But, she'll leave you there. Your family does come in a row.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want to do with them? Are you gonna leave them here in Flesh? Or get them
No.
settled in Hanasuko?
Yeah, probably send them on their way and then work with. I actually wrote it down. Work with Carr for some diplomacy things for Celestia, and seeing if we can get like maybe like one or two people to like help organize, and establish things and
A little bit at first
Yeah.
of are they trying to get rid of me? Look at us. We're on vacation on a floating island. Make I go back home? Huh?
well, I mean,
Yes, I'll go home and take care of everything. All the mess and clean up everything that your boyfriend made. Fiance, I guess. I call him boyfriend. He's a little boy. Be undead and kill everybody, huh? Immature.
there's a lot more to that, but yeah. Isozaki probably took a lot of the treasures, so we might want more to take account of that and inventory and making sure that there's food. So
Big guy, I can handle this. It's and I have my own friend. Remember the tea group friend, the gossip group? All the
yeah.
widows. Don't worry. They were all their husbands were people of importance. We'll just put them all in charge. It's fine. Till we get
if they're still alive.
up. Big guy, huh? She kind of gives you a little tap on your horns. Don't talk like that, huh?
There was a lot of people that were dead.
It's-
I'm just saying.
Well, we will go make sure everybody's alright and all those are dead will be taken care of and families. You handle this. You have to do chosen
Okay.
stuff, yes? But then you'll be back?
Yes. But then I also have to like split time between Gravnica and there and
Mega. Please. You're Queen of Hanasuka, right? You're my daughter.
yeah, and Gravnica. Yeah.
But he can have him. He can handle Gravnica. How is a man? You handle Queen of You're royalty. You're royalty, huh?
I guess so.
He's fine. Go have fun. Do your thing. I'll just handle it.
Okay, don't get too
But I'm just
carried away.
ambassador. I'm not queen. I do everything on behalf of the queen.
You can wear a crown if it makes you feel better.
The crown. I am a crown.
I love her mom so much.
You need to have confidence, Meika. You're royalty now. Oh, you up spine out, all right? Yes.
Just hunches down further.
Kind of grabs her cheeks a little bit. Come on now.
Ah,
I am proud of you. What do you need to do?
will do. What do I need to
What
do?
else are you chosen doing, huh?
Well, we're going to fight that big storm that's coming. And that,
You kick that storm's
It's
butt,
very-
huh?
yeah, or die. But one of the two.
Don't talk like
I'm
that.
joking.
Don't talk like that to your
We'll-
mother.
We'll,
Just holds
we'll
you
get
tight and
it.
brings you in. I bet.
No, we have to kick that butt, and then we have to go track down some inquisitors. But don't tell anybody that.
Don't even know what an inquisitor is, so don't worry.
Perfect.
Don't
It's a
pay
type of
attention.
fish.
Oh. I know when you're lying, make up your eyebrow twitches. Ambassador will find out. Alright. Well, these Celestians though, they're very pretty. Are you going to send them with us? They'll come and help us, yes?
Yeah, I mean, if any can
Relations between
come. Yeah.
I'll handle this. You just look your hair behind your ear. Even the queen can have to look at it. Okay, and your dad's just like, all right, give some sort.
Let's go.
Well, they finally leave. They do catch up with Nathaniel Everence, and he surprisingly gets convinced quite quickly to send a small actual Celestian, kind of in like humanitarians to come and help as well.
Yay.
On everyone. So solidarity there as well to Asuka. And within the first week, many people returning to livelihood and definitely kind of getting, I wouldn't say the old way of life back, but functionality back, getting out to people that, of course, somber, much healed. And bars that left.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of all she wanted to particularly focus on, was just those couple things. Like party aside, but
with your talks with Carr as well, are kind of, because I had 2 ideas, a few moments of time.
Yeah.
Well, I know everyone's a little busy and family. I didn't want to rush. Seems that you all have done so good gaining the trust among everyone. Thinking Ravnica, Hanosuka, we have Fuspaga, Celestia, the new Organia, and what if we show a solidarity way of nationing it? A council together? Really try and show new ways we can start coming together officially?
Yeah.
I don't mean like an
That's a good
official
idea.
council. I just mean like a meeting. That we know. We have so many friends and places. Oh,
yeah. No, I think that's a good idea.
who's that young boy? He took over New Otari. He took like a snowball in the face from an eye. She has.
Joe Arston?
Yes, that's one. He's adorable. Tried to always tell me about
He
him.
was so cute, so sweet.
apparently he's a big fan of the Chosens and writing down everything you guys have been doing. Writing a book about you all.
Oh,
Yeah.
where is he getting his sources?
What else do you do when you're on charge?
Guess so.
You
I'm
need to
just
work- you need to
imagining
work
him
on your
have like a
sources.
very complex spy network that he just has, and he doesn't use it for anything other than like book research.
Or just like reaching out to people he's met before.
No, that's true.
Alright, I'm a source. Sorry.
It's just
I
in my
tell
head.
a lot of things. Not like private things, but overall.
That's fair.
Carlos has been talking a lot too.
Carlos talks a lot. I
He said
wonder how him and his wife are.
some Leon from Radishan was talking a lot about
Leon?
dying folk.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Go on.
Not really. It was
I
like
don't know,
2
I think
weeks.
it was like a
3
couple
weeks.
weeks ago, actually, but yeah.
To be fair, lots has happened. So.
Well, we have this storm going on. We talked with the others, see if you want to do it before or after. Sometime.
It's a good idea.
Alana's been. Sounds like she's used a little bit of way to get out of the cap. Up there trying to figure out what Varys is up.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Use reassurance that she has him out.
No, that's a good idea. What are you going to do, though? I mean, you can stay here until the storm fight.
I'm not leaving your side. I'll burn an airship if I
Okay.
have to. No, I want to stay with you, and then let me handle bringing anyone together if you guys or working on people that Gravnica's here for them, and I'm gonna let that go back to old ways.
Yeah. Have more open doors. No, I like that. I'll try to track down what everybody else is, but. Okay. Cool.
Kind of spend the rest of the day kind of.
Hmm.
Anything else on kind of the first couple of days as you guys are doing this?
Hey, by the way, where are we staying? Like, I like, is Zach even staying with his family, or like, yeah, where are we all staying?
Zach would be with his family. He'd probably invite you and Kahu to stay there as well, just because we'd probably have room for single stuff like that.
Married people not allowed.
There may be a slight
think Zachary
jab there.
likes me. I don't know what's going on, but we do have the
It's
suite
okay,
now.
Car, make I get a nice little, like,
Yeah.
sweet hotel penthouse, just hanging out.
The
So no, you guys were
fanciest.
originally kind of like on like very like high end political ambassadors sort of area. Yeah, you
Zach
guys were
wouldn't stay
definitely
there
welcome.
long, though.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys
First
after the
chance he got, he went back to his home.
after the first night were able to definitely got able to transition over to stay with Zach. Other guest houses there on his island. But you do notice that Celestia is gorgeous. They built a lot of the central areas between the rocks, but then spirals that go different heights and lengths of islands serve as different households. So even groups of islands that would serve for different groups, like full of Zachary's. Notice they kind of have different colors and different. I wouldn't really say cultural vibes, same material, but just enough variances. Goals that they're completely different. So they're from, and Zachary's is definitely kind of most lighter and with than most. A lot of waterfalls and gardens. It's really a paradise outside of a paradise, as most of the clouds kind of filter in right below rock. So when the sun comes up, it see the sea clouds part as it kind of takes your breath away, being so much higher from the, as well as from up here. You can see on a clear day almost all of the kingdom various ways. Really beautiful sight up here. So lingering still, a kind of looming, spreading dark cloud on the horizon. Warm days.
Well, I need to find Zach again.
You doing this during that first kind of couple days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach, I think it's time for me to return this to you. I've had a chance to actually read it. It's been a bit, but curious if there's any more that I can take from you. And he hands you the book, history that you'd given him previously.
All right. Yeah, do you have a topic or something that you are interested in? We got like a whole library now.
You happen to have anything that's on magic items, how they're made?
Probably something. I'll go look. And I will dig around until I find it and give it to him.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fancy is your library?
10.
Yeah, it's Belle walking into the Beast's library.
Give me investigation with advantage. Library.
32.
You are going through some of the basic areas, and as you're kind of heading up to some of the older, more ancient, you notice a lock. Library. You kind of have to go up the ladder, kind of the fighting. It reveals open a cabinet of sorts of hidden books. You find a lot of your grandfather's collection, as well as many written, those that are eyewitnesses of the time that the affinities walked among and fought some of the old. You could even find some of those on weapon making.
Yeah, I'd probably start with just the most relevant for magic item crafting, and then I would take the other books.
Yep, for sure. I clear it all out. Horizon.
I didn't read these books, so I gotta finish that.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
Enjoy. It's old, so be careful.
Oh, be careful about breaking them. Got it.
Yes.
I thought you meant be careful about reading them. Anyway, sorry.
You should be fine to read it.
I mean, wisdom save. No, just kidding. But yeah, no, the library is huge and various areas to sit and comfortable and sleep. But grandfather's desk is nights where he'd read. That is available. You can feel kind of the leather bound that's satin and warm and able to the body, and everything has character. Nothing here. Almost as if he can still speak.
Yeah, I would probably take some time to make it look nice.
Nice. The kids are over there knocking the table at John and scooting over.
What is going on?
Nice.
Is it Ranger?
up in an earthquake.
It's you.
I have these picture frames against the wall that it just fell, and then my light fell, and then I tried to fix it.
This is some early on fate, sort of just everything falling around you, and like what I used to
your
do,
light
like,
would always
my
fall,
light fall
yeah.
and I'd catch it and try and do it.
It had no business just falling like that, but it decided it wanted to.
I watched that whole journey, like, and like really confusing.
We need to clip that.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
No, you're able to do that. So I was kind of kept up, and the rest of this day kind of
I have something I want to do.
finishes.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were like the first couple days, so
Yeah, some of
I thought
them
maybe
allowed
just
kind of
assumed
saying
it
the
was.
rest, but yeah, I was gonna say yours
Gotcha.
is done
Okay.
at the 24 hours. That you're able to rest, but then yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, after I finish, I like will tell Zach, like, all done. And
Thank you.
you're welcome. Are you gonna give me a tour?
Yeah, I can show you around. It's a lot nicer now than it was.
One day it starts raining. Kind of a summer rain though, where it's still bright out. Rainbow rain. Rain on my own house. Well,
Pretty.
Yeah, I'll show
She's-
nice around.
She's probably like super tired because she's been up for 24 hours, but just like looking around.
give me perception checks.
28.
Zach?
Oh, me too?
Sure.
15.
It's you'll probably see it too. Though, and you see it following you everywhere. Just a small blanket. Catherine seems to be continuing to follow you guys from room to room.
I would totally be okay with that, as I am, like, holding the youngest one all the time and
Wesley,
Aw.
playing with the other ones. Yeah. There's a lot
Yeah.
of playing with my siblings.
See Leticiana and Iris and Katrina all running around. They're playing with Iron. Constant just heel tag and showing off different things. They seem to have bounced back pretty. The adults that a few of them are having a little bit of a harder time trusting. A lot of support.
But yeah, it's probably rarely quiet.
Yeah, I feel like, just 4,000 directions all the time. Yes.
Don't worry, the walls are pretty thick, so when doors are closed, it shuts most things out.
I'm used to a lot of noise. Maybe not this much.
But yeah, I'd show her where she could be staying, and
stay there.
yeah, if you need anything, let me know.
Thanks. Is there anything fancy? I just want to know about Zach's house. I feel like we got most other people's houses. I just want to know about Zach's house.
Yeah, it's a very fancy house. A lot of kind of like white stone that it's made out of, and like pillars and all that everywhere, and there's like a entry staircase that splits at the top, and on the wall there's
cool.
our family tree, which is massive and goes back many generations, and it seems like it's always updated to include more as it goes on.
One piece of paper that Mark gave me just gets pinned to the wall. Just over and over. No, yeah, it's a beautiful like mural and magical. Almost like that Harry Potter
Cool.
going and growing.
There's lots of rooms and nice beds, and like everything looks real good. Fancy. It's not. Nothing looks simple.
They have a pool.
There may be like
A lazy
pool,
river.
a pool that is shared amongst the entire family on the island.
Oh, that'd be.
I was gonna say it'd be less of a pool that we man-made, but like a natural lake, about to have a poolside extra very natural thing area for hanging out.
Nice. So
But
fancy.
It's 3 stories to accommodate all the people who live in the house.
Oh my god.
It's pretty big.
Multiple,
And
multiple links to multiple houses. I definitely thought too that it'd have like a not a darker Victorian theme, but like a lighter Victoria theme.
yeah, so it's very fancy.
Yeah, like white, like ornate trim type of thing. Yeah.
Like my picture is almost more like the Capitol building type style of
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so.
Cool.
But-
Super fancy. Yeah, I think she'd crash pretty soon after he showed her her room because she was really tired. So I think I have something to do like probably after the first couple days after she recovers. But
What do you do? Or do you guys meet up before kind of going on to that little phase? Because they've all been kind of slightly separate doing your own projects. Meet up at all?
Each night I would have been spending some time with my stone, checking in. Probably one with Alana, one with my family. That's 2 of the nights, so that gets us to where we're at currently.
Sure. What do you say to Alana?
Things in Hanasuka have improved. Preparing to tackle the storm. Keep yourself safe. We'll help as we can once done.
Glad to hear about storm, huh? Seems you have your fight as well as mine. Don't fall to corruption, or I'll have to be the one that kills you. Don't become like those fell to it around my father, or like my father's. To hear from you. It wasn't really a threat, and more of just like a it almost sounds like she's been definitely going through a lot of her own stuff and happy to keep involved with more of a almost warm sort of encouragement. That tongue-in-cheek of, don't fall, or, I'll have to be the one that comes after you, sort of clean up your mess. So, you can tell there's a strength there that she's been fighting against, holding off against Varys on her. Exhaustive, as you can tell. You send to your family. And which family member?
Going to send it to my brother.
The older one?
Yeah, the one that I had a break in a relationship with for a long time.
Your younger brother would have been happy to hear from you too. That's why I wasn't checking.
I know. I rolled for it. Say. I'm sorry. Things pulled us apart so quickly once we started trying to repair everything. Hope to create something greater.
Strength of Fukuaga lies in what we do together. Noticed the mists. Good. Spirits here lay. Elf remnants. Down. Is good. Good things build in. All right. The first couple days come past. Up at all, or is there other?
One more thing that needs to be done is the funeral for those who died. That'd probably be somewhat early.
Yeah, that'd
on,
definitely be
but
early on. Very much. That could actually be kind of the next reason why you guys would meet up. First time for after all this. Very formal. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say political or like celebrity level, but you know what I'm saying? Like where like the entire town stops and together for like it's not just a private one.
yeah. So for preparation for it, I'm gonna find like a nice clearing on the island that we have.
Okay.
And like very beautiful views and everything. And I'm going to spend an hour there. And I'm going to cast Temple of the Gods there and create a temple to have the funeral in.
Ooh.
All that on there. I was wondering when that'd come in. Sweet.
So it's definitely like cathedral type, super tall ceilings and lots of seating in it, so everyone can come to it who wants to. And it's
Hold
dedicated.
on. I don't know, Mark. There's a high level component. Do you have a holy symbol worth at least 5 gold?
I mean, I consider my staff to be definitely more than 5 gold.
All right. I think I'll let it pass. Just want to make sure,
Right.
I'm really surprised that it doesn't cost more,
I know,
especially
it's a
with like the
7th
name.
level.
It's like a hero's feast is like a ton.
Let's get the
I
staff
mean,
appraised.
it's like
It is
Magnificent
worth
Mansion.
4
But
gold 99.
it's Orb World, but temple version.
Temple Orb World. Okay,
But
those
yeah,
are just
it's
cares for them.
very nice. Dedicated to the Ancient One. And there's a giant bowl of fire at the front of it. And yeah, there's banners of each of the chosen or the affinity symbols along the sides as well, and that's where we would have the funeral.
Yeah. What's beautiful about this? It's reminiscent of worn down in but in the way of celestial. Larger roots, higher in the front. What's beautiful about this, as the sun begins setting, ceremonies, sun hits a certain point. Magnificent walls, a glow of the soulless, beautiful sight. All of these. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. Lots of tears and stories of flowers. They're buried outside of the temple with permanently 24 hours.
It's only 24 hours.
Yeah. If he casts it every day for a year, it becomes permanent.
Yeah.
Are you focusing on keeping it there as long as you're here?
I mean, I'll just let it go after the 24 hours.
Time thing.
Yeah, just for the funeral for now.
Do see people kind of give me an insight check. Notice a few Celestian on what of this cause.
I'm lucky I rolled well for a 21.
You can overhear them talking about a revival of the Ancient One and be a way to hope, wanting to pursue. So you start marking the corners of this, talking of ways to make this one. But you guys, all four, are together as the ceremonies end. You're now kind of left alone, as everyone wanted to talk to you the whole day. I mean, it's been a social battery. Everyone kind of wants to talk and things. You guys are finally left alone in a off behind area of this temple. You guys wish to discuss. Moment alone without family or and nobody's trying to just talk to you. I don't say nobody's, but people you don't.
The common folk.
The common folk.
Also, my camera. Gosh dang it.
You can reset it if you want.
Do it during break. Yeah, Meikai will kind of try to like gather everyone in the little mind chat. Be like, hey, can we talk for a second just after this? Unless you're busy.
We can
Sure.
talk.
We can also just talk in our heads too, I guess. Yeah, so question. You know how Zach gave that really amazing speech in Gravnica to the council and stuff? I think we should maybe consider having another one? Well, not that you have to talk, Zach. I just mean, like, gathering, you know, all the leaders together and kind of getting them on board against Varys, or if we don't want to say Varys, and that's fine. But I was just talking about it with Carr, and he thought it would be a good idea. Kind of just get all the leaders together an hour later.
It'd be smart if we could secure an area.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
can
don't even
make a
really have to be...
temple if we need it for meeting place.
You did a great job with this place.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Does it do anything in particular besides be pretty?
I mean, I can keep out things I don't want to have be in there.
That's good to know.
Well, kind of. If they get in, they just suffer ill effects while they're in there.
Then we can beat them up.
Yes.
I think that's
So, who would we? What would be the point? Would we just be like, watch out for Varys, essentially? Watch out for him
Yeah,
trying stuff?
and then also just kind of reestablish negotiations. Like I said, we don't have to be a part of it. It's just good to maybe be the ones to call it together.
well,
You
no
know.
offense. Maybe you don't have to be a part of it, but I think I'm kind of stuck in that boat.
Yeah,
at
it's
this
true.
point.
He's kind of in
Well,
charge
I am
now,
too.
yeah.
But
Well, oops, that's too bad for you guys. She just kind of smirks a little bit.
I turned down the leadership, so I guess I could skip it.
you're the one who talks.
I appreciate the
best.
support.
I don't plan on skipping it, don't worry.
Just don't make me talk, but I'll be there.
Yeah,
I would like you there because if something goes wrong, it's nice to have you blow things up.
Mm-hmm.
that too.
Could be backup. So, okay. So we'd want the queen there, I would assume.
Alana,
Car.
Jawarson,
Oh,
whoever
yeah,
the heck is in
Jawarson.
charge in Vanali. Almost said Vanilla.
If we can actually help the other Chosens, should we be bringing them along with?
Is this more focused on the people on this side of the divide, or are we getting all the humans
Everyone.
together again?
I think we need to
Everyone
bring
getting
everybody
hugs
together.
from each other. Not literally, but
Everybody, okay. That seems
Mhm.
like a lot to try to get together, but okay.
that's true. It doesn't have to be now. It's just an idea. And it doesn't have to be tomorrow. Doesn't even have to be before the storm. Just in general, just an idea we can throw out there that I was thinking about. That's all.
Perhaps we start by drafting letters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a good
or
idea.
spells or whatever.
Only thing that concerns me is getting everyone together in one spot when we have Varys, who probably wants us all dead.
Right.
Good
right.
point.
Which I'm saying we could do
After.
after we,
Yeah.
So after we deal with Varys, or before we deal with Varys?
Yeah, I guess after makes more sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess the point
But we can set a
is-
date.
The
Huh.
point, so you're saying the point of this would be to unite everyone. Okay. So, not to warn people about Varys.
No, I guess maybe we could just write or send messages to them. That's true, Kahu, about the magical stuff. So
I guess
Well-
here's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was
Mhm.
going to say, I do know Alana's very aware of Varys.
right.
She's the one who's having to deal with him more directly. I don't know if there's anything we can do to give her additional support from people.
I mean, is there a way we can even talk to her longer than a spell? Because she might have a lot of insight on what's going on right now.
Holds
Well,
up his
either-
stone.
Visiting her,
yes.
that's stone, or she comes here.
I guess we could ask her if it's possible if she comes here. Then we could actually make plans potentially.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
mean-
know.
If she comes here, I can cast that spell in case something happened to her that's messing with her head even.
True.
Mhm.
Could verify everything is good there, and then
She does seem worn down.
it
Okay.
could be a good escape, maybe, from being there. Maybe just to
That's what
change
Car
her
was saying, too.
locations.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts at having it at your house, Zach? Because I did cast that spell where Varys' people can't get in. But if you don't want it to be a target, then maybe not. But I did the same thing. Or, well, that'd be a lot of travel. I was about to say we could actually, if we wanted to do the thing, we could have it at my house.
I feel like
but-
with how popular we are in Celeste right now, it'd be very stupid to target my family's house, because that would probably be very apparent, and then everybody in Celestia would turn against them, and it would
True.
be a rallying cry, I think, for people. But
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm open to having anybody come to my house.
So we could have her meet us at your house and we could talk.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I could see your house. Sounds nice.
It's so big. I don't think I've ever seen a house that big. I mean, aside from the palace, but
Mm.
It is kind of weird though, seeing someone be like, instead of living in a mountain, I'll just build my own mountain. But it is very nice.
yeah, that's what
A
I was
custom
thinking.
mountain. You can build it however you want.
Yeah,
And you get windows. So
it's true. They have their own like lake pool thing
yeah, if you want to go
just
swimming,
for them.
go ahead.
Mhm. The natural lake pools
I'm sorry,
are...
you guys do not have IDs to go in this pool. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. You're not part of this community. You're gonna have to. I don't care if you're chosen. Do I see IDs? Let me see IDs. Or she's the
Aunt
king of
Laura,
this
Aunt Laura,
solution.
they're fine. Aunt Laura, they're fine. Aunt Laura, they're fine.
I'm just saying. We have rules up here for a reason. We pay HOA fees, Zachary.
It's great.
It would be like
Also-
an ant that just targets it.
Just I'll
Pretty sure I
come
saw
on
a
in.
few-
Whatever. Don't listen to her. She's fine.
Is that a weed on your lawn?
Yeah.
That's literally half my interactions at my work right now. It's just like one person like is so mad. I was just like they give you the look like,
Whatever.
all right.
Yeah.
Anybody's welcome to come here if they want to.
So do we want to just start with the queen then? And then go from there, I guess? Or
I think Alon is
Yeah.
probably the better bet.
Sounds good to me.
okay. That sounds good.
Cool.
Right.
That's all I wanted to say. Oh, and if anybody wanted to do like a spa day, because they have the really good spas here, you know. We talked about that like months ago. Never happened.
I just like switch into just make eyes head and I go, I might need help.
Okay.
I need help with something. Do you think they could help me?
Yes. I think I could help you pretty good.
Just like a little nod to make her like, okay.
In fact, oh, you're leaving us out of this conversation. Okay, so
Sorry. It's nothing like I'm talking about you guys.
that's
Well, now you make it
But-
suspicious by saying you're not talking about us.
just all of a sudden you start looking at each other and we don't hear anything anymore. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
It's girl talk. It's girl
Everybody
talk.
else feels like
It's
in
just-
Organia when you guys are around.
It's not. No, it's nothing. Sorry.
It's just girl talk. Do you want your hair brushed? I'll brush it.
How do you
Maybe
need your hairbrush? Is that it?
I might get my hair brushed later, but not right now.
It's just spa stuff. You know, they always divide the guys and the girls. That's all. Anyways,
Nice, just acting really awkward because she's just.
It's
Girls
it's
go
time.
off, have their day. Sure.
she slightly sounds like her mom. We can just have our time. It's fine.
I mean, you guys can come if you want. I just have a thing I want to do there. That's all.
I have some studying to do, I think.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do.
I'm waiting for materials to get here. I appreciate the invite, though.
It's really nice. They shampoo your hair. They do all bunch of stuff.
Sure, I'm up for it after I get the blacksmithing done. I'll get
Okay.
real
Just
filthy.
say-
Then you'll have like all like the black, underneath your nails.
Slush and spa attendant just quiet eyes as he's walking off.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
we're going to need help, everybody.
All right.
You off going? What are the girls doing?
Fun
Well, whenever we walk away, Anais just says, like, really quietly to Make Eyes, she just goes, I want to cut my hair, but I don't want your mom to do it.
That's fair.
The airship turns around midway to Hanasuka.
I feel a disturbance in the
I
force.
feel a disturbance in the hair part.
I can do that. You know that I cut Kahu's.
No.
Yeah.
But like a lot. I don't want to look like I'm 12 anymore.
I don't think you ever look like you're 12, but okay.
I just thought it might help. Also, you know, when you get all stormy, when I get all stormy, my hair gets so tangly. So I thought maybe if I cut it, especially if we're fighting the big storm, it'd like save time, you know?
Yeah. So do you want it like... Well, we can look. Whenever we get in a mirror, she can like, you know, adjust it.
Yeah. So she just tells you like she wants it like this-ish.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for performance? We're gonna not hear
You get a scissor dance.
100%. You made me roll for Renan, so yeah, totally.
Oh, me? Yes. That was funny. I did do better than you though.
21.
Full-on style.
Oh yeah.
She borrows someone's shears and...
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It probably takes forever because her hair is so thick.
Yeah.
And so long and puffy.
And just chatting away, and Anais doesn't really have to say anything if she doesn't want to. Make Eyes just talking.
Well, I would, like, while we're like sitting there and like she's just like very awkward right now. Like with it. But she would be like, hey, how are you feeling? Okay after everything? I asked Zach, but I didn't ask you yet. Like everything in Hanasuka.
Yeah. I think I'm okay. I know that all that stuff had to be done. It was just... I think it was just hard doing that again, but easier at the same time because I knew it had to be, and like I had a couple brief moments of hearing, at least I thought, hearing June's true voice just asking for, you know, that, like, he wanted to just pass on so that he wasn't hurting anybody anymore. So that kind of made it better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kaori just straight up deserved what she got, so that's fine.
Yeah, she went a little crazy there.
Yeah. So. But no, I'm okay. I still don't know about taking over Hanasuka, but I'm like one of the only people who is trained for it that's still alive, so you know.
Well, do you want to or no?
Not really. I mean, not for the rest of my life, at least. You know, I'm okay with like a few years or something, but nothing further than like 10. Because I don't think that... I feel like even though the chosen status thing, great, but also the reminder of, you know, marrying June at first, and then the whole Kingslayer thing, like, that puts, you know, it's kind of a weird place. I think people are happy, but also confused, so...
I mean, that's kind of how I feel about being home. It's like, I don't really want to stay. I know they were kind of hoping that I'd do something with leadership, but... So, I mean, my point is you could say no.
Yeah.
They'll figure something out. If it's too bad of a reminder.
true. I mean, I'll still get the, reports and see how people feel, and I mean, I'm not going to become like a tyrant or anything like that.
I
But
wasn't afraid of that.
oh, I just mean like,
Unless you're
maybe
worried
I get
about
the
it.
power into my head. I don't know. Maybe my mom gets that to me. I don't know. But
Yeah, no, I was just saying if you feel like it's too painful, you don't have to deal with it.
yeah, no, I think right now it's fine. But that's because I mostly focused on that storm upcoming. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, yeah. Thank you for asking. Are you doing okay? I know it's just been one thing after another.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm glad that everything's fixed in Hanasuka, and it's really nice to see. Like, I think you've been happy for a while, so like that still stands, but it's also just been nice to see Zach happy.
Actually, smiles.
Mm-hmm. It's, I don't know.
It's
It's
so
just a
cute.
nice
Just
change.
seeing him with his siblings and stuff. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like as we've sort of resolved things, we've seen, like with you and with Kahu and now with Zach, we've seen the side of us that maybe wasn't there before. Or
Yeah.
was there before, I should say. Like, but we didn't see it.
Hidden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense.
I
Yeah.
don't know, I just
Well,
like seeing that.
Yeah. What are you going to do? I mean, if you're not going to go and like live with where the elves were, are you gonna just go and wanting to like stay with Bry? And I hope Connor made it home, but
Oh, he did. Him and Bri are here. I've been hanging out with them.
oh, okay. I saw Bry. I didn't see
Yeah.
Connor.
Yeah. No, they've been here. We've been talking and stuff.
That's good.
But yeah. I don't know what I'll do. Zach might have something in the works that I don't really want to talk about too much right now because I'll tell you when if it's possible or not. But for now, I don't really know what I'll do. I think I'll just travel and see who needs me. That feels like the best thing to do for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to be in charge of anything, but if I can help, then I want to help.
Yeah. No, I think that suits you better. Politics are boring too.
They're so confusing. I don't even get what's going on half the time. I wouldn't be good at it. If people need advice on like what normal people want, I can probably give that, but other than that, I don't know. It feels
To
like
be
there's
honest,
a lot of fluffy words that I don't get.
yeah. It's just, trying to like outsmart. It's like a chess match, but also people try to like throw more things at you and be like more subtle and like
It's
throw
like a
you off
chess
your
match
game.
where people don't actually say what they're doing. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like, so I don't get it.
Yeah.
There's
It's
other
very
people that are
confusing.
good at it, but
No, I think that'll be good. But you're always welcome, Hanasuka, Gravnica.
thanks.
So, yeah.
Well, and I don't know, like Kahu asked like for help, with stuff. So like if you ever need help with things, you can always ask me. Because if I'm traveling, I'll probably just go over there really fast. If you ever need me.
Yeah. You and Zachary have that high-level magics now and can do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really cool to watch, by the way. My 2
Thanks.
spells just have stayed the same this entire time.
Oh, that's true.
Lunya's like, a little bit of magic, that's it.
Maybe have you thought about asking her for more, or do you want more?
No, I'm okay without it.
Oh, okay.
I just think it's just cool to watch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're fine. There's a lot of things I think we can do now that I didn't think was possible, so.
Yeah. I don't think the world thought it was possible.
Mhm.
Wonder if Zach's going to do the same. I mean, he didn't take his father's place, so I could see
Yeah.
him just wanting to help people as well.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do.
Kahu's just gonna have to rule over Fusuaga. That's gonna be crazy for him. So I need to talk to him about that because he and I are kind of in the same place as well. And
Yep.
Oh, there's your haircut.
Oh my gosh, my head feels so light.
I
I feel like I'm gonna
Now you
float
can-
away. There's just like
And
this
now-
huge pile of
Giants as big as you are.
What's crazy
hair was
about
really
it is
long,
that like
yeah.
it's all like sticking out and like that like electric static feel almost.
Yeah.
There's everything on the floor kind of just like pops out a bit.
Mekai will wash your hair and style it. And it's just really cute. It's like half up. She can do that now. It's so much better now.
I think I can actually not feel like brushing is gonna take like 3 hours.
It's gonna take like no time at all.
Wow, this is great. Thank you, Mekai. I appreciate it a lot.
I never knew that
You're
Anais
welcome.
and Eleonora took the same amount of get ready every day.
Yeah.
The thing with Anais is like she only brushes her hair maybe every like 3 or 4 days, like when she absolutely has to. But it
Takes
does.
out all
It
these
takes
sticks and
a long
twigs.
time. Yes.
Hey guys, I have the kindling here. Sorry.
Got it all. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
Actually,
knew
collectively
you.
though, Anais takes like 3 to 4 hours to brush her hair, and Eleonora takes like an hour every day to get ready. Then we combined it's the same amount of time. Anyway.
So good.
Yeah. I drew a picture. I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, she did.
I've been excited about
I've been
it.
waiting.
And I have wanted it for like 6 months now or something. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys anyone wants to go see Anais's new hair, you're gonna post it in Fates. Yeah.
I should
Hair
have Fates for
care.
now, yeah.
In Fates United in our Discord. Oh,
I love it.
Yeah. Okay. But that's all.
later that night as well, some of the airship Kaho that you've been waiting for start coming in. As you go to greet it, you see bounding off a welcome sighted Earth Genasi. Oh, it's good to see you, my friend. As well
Good to
as a whirlwind of a younger girl flowing like river as she comes spinning down and runs up and gives you a hug right around the waist. Like you can see, you're like almost like snowboarding on this water kind of coming down to you.
Good to see you too.
Hi, thanks. It's Riviere, in case you forgot. I've been practicing on some stuff.
Yeah, your movements seem to be more fluid than before. Good job.
Right, it's so cool. Yeah. Hey, do a cape. Hey, now, come on, just let him be. Right, no fangirl. Yeah,
I don't have the hat on right now.
All right, later.
I can set up for later, yes.
Cool. Okay, have fun, Garrick. Where are you going? I gotta see everyone else. She starts running off looking for everyone.
Something about a spa day. Good luck.
Yes. Chosen spa day. And she just works the other direction, starts running off on her own, trying to go find a distant.
I probably could have asked where I could have. Anyways, she can figure it out at this point.
Just checking every spa. Where are they? Like leaving.
You might hear some reports about her, but she's grown up a bit. She Leanna and Ascarius and the rest, they're heading over. Thought I'd bring everything up here and help you get gravelly or tone to them, but kind of that laid back, just whatever you got going on, I'm glad to help you out.
Well, I appreciate it. I've got some work to do. There's not enough time to really get into this too far, so this is going to be the first experiment of many.
Right?
I'm looking
It's
to
all
build the
about getting it
metal.
right.
It's true. I'm looking to eventually make a metal, though, that makes use of the unique elements that exist throughout the world.
Unification of them. Sure.
Yes.
All
Again,
right.
I don't think it's going to work first try here. I'm going to make a, maybe at most, do one or two together as a first experiment, but
No time for the present to start. Slept on the way here.
let's get some materials.
You
Got a
off,
place I've cleaned up.
bring it down. Kind of some of the Gravenica people have stayed, and kind of over from there as well. Blacksmith. A lot of Celestians that maybe are interested in learning, and kind of aiding as well. And kind of almost more of an also out there. It's 100% the combination of the ring group from Power, the end there when everyone's just starting to get together and kind of.
The difference is when we get to blacksmithing, Kahu's got like his suit on, right? He's totally doing like the style like in Japan where you pull it down and it's like the waist, fold over the waist, pulls his hair up into the knot,
The steam rising
gets
up.
out the blacksmith hammer, and then just starts going to work.
You also just get like a couple just people who want to watch start showing up as well. Yeah, a few people. It's a show. But yeah, so you're gonna go ahead and attempt this kind of.
Yeah, in this case, flavor-wise, what I'm looking to do is really just upgrade my shield.
Sure. On this one.
Nothing too crazy, but I'm setting the stage for long-term stuff later.
Yeah. For the first night, give me forging at disadvantage.
Luckily for me, I typically get advantage of the flat roll. That is.
I mean, the books that you're starting to read and some of the things, and then your own knowledge of scanning for them.
It's a 27.
Yeah. You are starting to find, and some of your theories have been proven kind of correct in the ways that you're starting to head in the direction of do. A couple tries, but right off the bat, you're able to find a very simple version of it. Like you said, more of an enhancement, magical enhancement ability for it. But it's not right now strong enough to craft it into its own. It has to fight. It has to wrap around existing metal to be able to enforce. So with this property, easily able to upgrade forging, but it's definitely setting up as the materials plausible, but it's more refining the method of strengthening, whether it's cooling or fast. So it's just a trial and error of how well can you do this and duplicate it going forward. For that DC was a 30 for if you could perfect it on the first try, so that was really, really close. But going forward, it'll be a lot easier. The shield, you definitely surpass that. But definitely on the path of what you're trying. Eric, is kind of in between. You guys are kind of having that mind-to-mind session. Outside the box ideas, and it's almost like this moment of two minds coming together where nothing is out of the realm of possibility, and just small ideas that other people bounce off your. very inventive. Exciting time, especially with the notes you are starting to read. Stuff that hasn't been really reinvented. Exciting. Riviere quickly finds you guys on your way back from the spa, and kind of is wrapping around you guys and taping up your haircut, and so she doesn't leave your side for the rest of the day. But
Can I feel like Anais likes her. She thinks she's cute, so
We can hang.
But between the two of you guys, you do realize and pick up on a sense that that the more you all have grown in power, reintroduced some of their own ranks have risen, and they've matured well with their connection as they began. Garrick, more specifically, I don't think Riviere really care to bring this up, but Garrick mentions that Iscarius and just said her name, the lady
I
Lexus,
always called her Lady Solon. Lexus.
Lexus Neon, have been having ideas on reality, how to defeat corruption, and are going to Organia to but kind of knows that, the storm will overcome, and talk over theories that they're going to be. Does anybody reach out to Alana? You guys wishing to meet with her before any of this is happening, or kind of later?
I was gonna say probably Kahu.
Kahu or Zach because of the stone.
Yeah, I would ask
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah, I probably would do it.
You ask of her to meet you at, or where, or what's that all about?
So you'd probably just send, hey Alana, would you be interested in coming to meet up in Celestia and see how things kind of have been reestablished? Talk future plans. Get a break.
Really? Sure. Pretty good. What's good news? Give me a time and a place, and I'll make arrangements.
Anytime before, and I'd probably say the date, the solstice date or whatever, that you are free, come to my family's island.
Back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for the private invite. Is this official or unofficial? I have a few wrap-ups tomorrow, but I could clear my schedule the day after.
I think that's up to you, how you want it to look.
Be there in the afternoon on the morrow.
All right. See you then.
All right. What you guys doing then? First couple.
I'll let them know she'll be here tomorrow
Sure.
in the afternoon. Group chat.
Thanks, Zachary.
Anything else you guys
Zach.
want to get done?
I would also want to begin to gather some of the people who are potentially going to join the Delvers of Antiquity group and get them together for a meeting.
Okay. Who are you inviting on this?
I mean, anybody in the group who wants to come is welcome to join. I would invite Lieta. I would invite probably Byron William and Leticiana. I'd invite all three of them, even though some of them are younger. I feel like start them getting the stuff going a little bit because they're the older
Older,
siblings.
Start him young.
I'd have my dad come. I would invite Sasha and can't think of anybody else who needs to be there. I don't know. Am I missing somebody?
Is it? Let's see. I was just trying to think.
There's a lot of people
other
here. I can't remember who's all.
I know.
Wait,
Well,
we have
Connor and
Garrick
Bri
here
are
now.
here. Garrick's here.
Okay. Yeah, they can come too.
Connor is not
Bri.
here.
Oh, I thought you. I
What?
thought they.
You
we
said he
that
was
he
here.
came.
Stay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you
There was
You
did.
guys
Rose
said,
that
"Oh, I
had
hope
this.
Connor made it home."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on then.
Yeah, we
We
had
were
a whole
joke-
string of jokes where he was like,
Yeah.
as they disappeared.
Yeah. But they.
But did we officially
were
say
able to
he
bring him.
came?
Yes.
I thought you said that he
Yeah,
had
you said-
arrived and then they all came.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
For some reason I was
And, like-
thinking he'd stay back.
Oh.
I was gonna have a
I
message.
feel like of. Huh?
I was gonna have a message you at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like we brought him over.
that's fine.
And like I didn't say this just 'cause I don't really have anything particular to talk about right now with Connor and Bri, but I do feel like I would hang out with them a lot and like
Get to that.
explore on Celestia and stuff. So.
I definitely have a few questions.
Sure.
So, is it just the people that are already here? Like, I know that Ambrosio guy, when I was out. Things or any of the Inquisitors? Them?
No, we don't need anything special to come. I probably would also try to align the time when Alana's here.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say you do get message back that Lieta is actually with Alana, and that they'll be traveling together.
Leia was here though.
Lieta
I
left.
came with my other brother. Right?
Yeah, Lieta left while you guys were doing traveling. Back to home.
What traveling?
Well, I meant like while you guys were getting settled, and after the funeral,
Oh,
she actually went.
okay.
But you kind of get that message from her that she's there. Or that.
Okay.
But yeah, they will be traveling back together. Get up there. Do you want to role play that, or is there anything just kind of just saying that you just?
I think it would be just kind of a intro to the group for those who would be new, and talking about kind of future plans, especially going forward, and what we can do as like a counter to the Inquisitors' kind of corrupted side of things, and how they can get involved, and I mean, I think I would still do remove curse on Alana too, just to be sure.
For sure.
Just be like, hey, you've been gone for a while. Can we just check? And
Yeah, she would
double
arrive.
check everything's
You
good.
guys can do both that, and they both seem perfectly fine, though appreciative. They kind of wait for a second and feel good for anything.
Okay. Yeah. So I would just check both of them, just because.
Both of them speak of to Ryderius and the Inquisitor's name. I'm really bad with names tonight. I already told my players before. I knew tonight's gonna be a bad name. Because Raylund, both of them seem to be very much on the mend. So again, it's one of those. There are certain within the close circles of Inquisitors that they can trust. They put in their own secret ways to kind of make sure things can be trusted. Whether it's not talking about certain things, certain lines, or as well as Amaria. Staying away from Varys and all them at the moment, but touch. And trying to keep basically wrapping up everything with the elves and helping them, but kept in touch yet as late as the one traveling underhanded movement as that they been able to keep it unaware to Varys as far as they know. Leia alive and unrecovered.
And then with the meeting, kind of everyone kind of getting together, I probably would then want to talk to Sasha at some point.
Makai, do you go to this meeting?
Yeah, I think she would.
When you're heading kind of back home after this meeting, you see Kar sitting on the couch. He's walking you. Don't understand why I can't get invited to this Delvers of Antiquity. I try so hard to make Zachary like me. He just like lays back on the couch and out in the morning.
What a drama queen. Yeah.
I'm just saying, I could be
maybe.
a Delver of things of antiquity. I don't even know what y'all are even doing, but it sounds cool.
Makai's just gonna recount the entire thing.
Oh, so like what we're already doing.
Mostly it's because it's, Zachary and I want to support him in the things that he wants to do, so.
What a badge.
You can wear mine if it makes you feel better.
No, it's not the same.
You know what you should do is offer to make the coins, like press them at
I
Gravnica.
totally would if I was there to offer up my opportunities to help them.
That's fair.
Maybe we make our own. What do we call it? Makers of
Mountains?
I don't even know. I can't make up. It's so good. Such a good name.
Delinquency.
I can't. I don't know. I just try to make something sound old and off the cut. I don't know. I'm not good at this.
I keep calling it Diving Antiques in my head, so that's gonna have to.
I thought this was like a whole antique shopping club for a while. I was really not paying
You know what?
attention.
To be fair, that's probably like a better thing. So then people are like, "Ooh." But then when people join and there's no antiques there, they might be a little disappointed.
No, I definitely helped spread a cover story for quite a few people. They're expecting some good antique.
Good job. Look at you. You can be like the first line defense to like,
Alright, well, at least I'm in your club. That's all that matters, I guess.
Yes, definitely in my club. Let's just go have a nice fancy dinner somewhere.
Alright. Just take you by the arm. He's in a better mood now. Sure. Really like this lesson.
Got attention. That's been really good.
Nice, as you guys are kind of leaving, Bri and Connor. I'm kind of catching up and just kind of, Bri's just happy to see you. Happy, safe, and so it's definitely been a lot of just enjoyment, light attitude. But he's nice, my dear. Big hug.
Hug him back.
We're all together. My boy Connor kind of gives him a little hug as well, and kind of.
Yeah, how did they seem like? Do they seem kind of awkward, or did they seem like they were able to talk and things? Or
looks good right now. No, they definitely are going like back and forth. Connor seems much more just refreshed, cleared of his mind a bit more, though a little more serious than Bri. Bri's a lot of times a very aloof. Seems to be just the social magnet, kind of the wizarding version of Makai's mom in a group. where he's now king, and he's a very good politician. Why your dad liked him. So you guys kind of sit down and kind of takes you out to a meal as well. So you guys have a nice. I don't really bother you much. On and I have been doing some, and with the elves of getting more settled, we're curious what your thoughts were. Philisterum, for all, whether we move our people back Bogum, or should we fight more Philisterum to leave it be just a private? I don't know, we just what you wanted actually. I see Connor. Yeah, I didn't want decision. What you wanted? Step into your dad's role, or I didn't really have necessarily a role, but inspiration for his people.
I mean, people that want to come back, or do they want to resettle back in the plains? Like the people that used to live in Solstium, anyway.
Bride kind of looks to Connor as Bride's kind of been busy with family and Bride's. Well, I talked to a few back, but everyone's still just surviving. They don't really know what they looking for answers. Care of them. I mean, many people are going back to Ogum. Healing to the desert, so I'm sure we'll spread out from there, but we'll by Giant's Bane, more moving up to Baga, and maybe it's a good thing that we're more spread out. I don't know. Do what you have a legacy to behind, and I figured you should be part of the conversation.
I mean, I don't really know what should happen with Solstium. I mean, I don't want it just for myself, so if people want to be there, they can. Or if they need a place to resettle or something, I think that would be a good place. It is protected, or at least some parts of it are. If maybe the people that are more afraid or something. I mean, you both know I don't really want anything with leadership.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dad
Dad was
neither.
good at it.
Why?
Is that what Connor says? You don't either? You're really good at it.
That's what Dad says. Keeps on saying that's probably why I would make a good one, but I don't like the responsibility of when I let people down or bad I could cause with it too. I want a quiet life.
I think you deserve that.
Fight for
Kind
it.
of resettle.
I do want to reset. And I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be in Solstium or Ogum, but maybe help people resettle and kind of jump between both. I guess. I want to help. I don't want to just be. Oh. If you don't want it, tell Dad to continue maybe leading up Solstium and helping people come back. think he wants to go far from mom, and I get that. Dad. So maybe until you guys find another natural leader to take over and more of a what my dad and your dad used to be, a liaison between the cities and the different ones, and check in on everyone, make sure we're all doing. There's actually been talk if you guys can keep this peace between humans, a lot of people don't want to go back to New York.
I would suspect that the leader there, like, just a quick talk, and he would be pretty agreeable to that, to be honest. I don't see that people spreading out is a bad thing at all.
Like, we've been boxed into this desert for so long, everyone just... Ew.
I think this place has a lot of bad memories. So, like, maybe spreading out and making new memories is better. So, yeah, and like, I mean, it's not that I don't want to help, because I do want to help, but I would like to try and help everyone, especially like, and I mean like within everywhere, because if I'm going around helping people, and I'm an elf, I'm hoping that as the elves spread, it would kind of help pave the way for them a little bit.
Brian just smiles a bit. Spoken just like your father.
I try. I don't sound as good as him when I talk, but...
At least you're talking. A good improvement. I'm walking, you're talking.
Yeah.
Doing good.
We're getting there.
Well, you just see Bri look with that mischievous glint. He always seems... You know what? I actually told someone I was going to meet them in the library. Why don't you finish up here? And he like takes out some gold, pops it down for the Connor. He's like, it's on me, But you guys just have fun for your night a little bit. I'm probably going to meet up with them, head to bed, so.
Okay.
It's just like, Dad. I just wanted to say I'm happy. And whatever's in store. Had fun. As ever do you want to settle back down? Air and soul? He just kind of like, you see him like really awkwardly, just like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah, I'm trying to... I might roll insight for her, because I don't think she gets clued in on this at all, like, this whole time with anybody ever. So, okay. I got like a 25.
Yeah, his legs tapping a lot more nervously than before. Flush going. Kind of just has an awkward look. You can pick up on.
Okay. It's kind of like a retro, like looking back, and then it all like
Everything
happens at once,
up.
and then she's like, "Oh."
This is like the first time I think he's made a more formal.
Good point. Yeah.
Whereas the rest has been like, I'm fine to just be friends if not, but I mean, if there's more, I'm just friends.
Yeah.
But there's also been a little bit of young, everyone's going.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think, yeah, she kind of like blinks for a second, like processing, and
It's fine if you say no. I'm just saying it's fine. I had to.
Yeah, that's really nice of you. I haven't thought about it.
Huh.
Like,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
well, like in general, like as for anybody,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I didn't really either play in action. I thought about it a lot on the walk home. I get the feeling like you don't want.
Not really.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll let you know if anything changes. But yeah, I don't.
Happy just being friends.
Yeah, I think we're good as friends. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
You're not.
I've never had anyone like me before. Mm-mm.
Very, very, very hard to believe.
Oh.
I'll let you figure all that out.
Okay.
Well.
But I don't know, Connor, I am really proud of you though. I mean, and you've come you have like I'm really glad that you took some of what we were saying with like stopping and letting yourself recover and then coming in stronger. It could have gone a lot differently, but
I think I could have easily lost myself. I don't know if I'd be happy.
I agree.
As Dad said, you did something. You and Zach, actually.
He was pretty mad.
Well, cheers. To the
Clink!
future of the elves. And
Yeah.
maybe you and I will become for your father and Bri, Dad.
Yeah.
You need
Try
any
the thing
help,
where you
whatever you're doing. Or however.
same, honestly. Yeah.
Well, wanna go for a walk?
Yeah. Everything's so fancy here.
I know, right? We'll pay at the restaurant and then just kind of have a nice, fun night. Just win.
Yeah.
Like he is actually planning on heading. Is overly making a long travel way back. All the elves and.
Awesome.
I have the feeling like he was going to ask you if you wanted to come. If you had said yes. Or like a place to come home to after this. But it almost seems like a weight off his shoulders and kind of this relief of hearing the answer.
Just having.
Really,
Yeah.
the stress is off and just.
Yeah. That makes sense. A relief. I don't like her actually, but I feel like I
didn't even
have
like
to ask
but-
her.
No,
That childhood friend pressure, Bry's like, her.
and she did like me. Maybe I should just fall to corruption. He'll show up at Varys' side. How dare you don't like me? But a nice little completion to that envy. This definitely sounds like him and his dad have a lot of bright ideas.
Yeah. which was awesome. Yeah,
And
working together.
Fry is using his networking to really kind of finish what your father had started in making that connection liaisons to humans, knowing that they're more than just barbarian, actual promising company. Not just be off to the side. A return to that hasn't been seen since the right time. Did you want to talk to Sasha?
Yes, I do.
Good timely themed one there. Back one right off the back of that. Yeah, you would find Sasha just kind of wrapping up kind of the last couple day and kind of definitely taking the of logistic stuff, and you can see the little bit of what she's been learning the past couple months. Father, not quite leading, but supporting. But yeah, you guys, is there any specific spot you want to meet her up with?
Probably a quiet spot where we could talk alone.
Tell you to meet her at the old tree that you guys used to get away from out in kind of like the more garden grass area. Sunset. It was one of the last places that talked before being sent away to Organia.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait for her there.
Walks up. You're walking and nudges you and sits down next to you.
Hey,
Hey.
you seem
Settling
busy.
in? Been a lot, but nice to help your family.
Good to have them back.
Feels useless. Kind of just hear like waiting for you to take the lead a little bit on the conversation.
What did you think about the whole Delvers group talk we had?
Really interesting. Didn't, and I knew you guys were making waves and changing things. Depths of what you were doing. Inquisitors against Inquisitors. I mean, they're evil, but I like.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the world and a lot of places to go and see. So, a lot of secrets forgotten.
A lot of hope grounded here in Celestia if you stay.
I don't think I can. I think with the responsibility that's been given to me, I need to be there for the world.
Yeah. Get that. Good you've done.
Is that what you want, or do you want to stay here?
I can't say it wasn't You just see her face kind of contort just a little bit. Kind of exciting, I guess, being in Asuka. Do like it here. I've seen the good you
It
do.
is great here.
She kind of looks around. You see her eyes like sparkle as she like looks back around. How's it? The peacefulness. I mean, see why all of our families custom being up here. But we've also kind of grown distant from everyone else down. I do want to help.
Yeah, I think you can make a huge difference here.
But
You can help motivate people. You can do so many things. There's so much good you can spread from here. Yeah.
guess that's that then.
I mean, I want you to know that you're always going to be precious to me. And still always going to be there for you if you ever need anything. But yeah, I think our lives are heading different directions.
Like leans over and want to be. I don't know when I'm going to be here. I'll have to. I can help grow the Delvers here. Be a home base.
Yeah. For sure. He's definitely trying to like convey there's zero judgment in her wanting to stay here. Like
Kind of the same. Yeah. She's seen. You guys can talk about at length that she sees good that you do out there, and she doesn't think you would. Thinks you need room to grow and bring the light of something. Lean over and kind of put her head on your shoulder. Watch this a bit. By the end of it, it's quite clear that happy for each other.
Yeah, I'll give her a hug as we part ways. And
Likes you. Be a stranger.
I won't.
I am going to have many, many new books. Delver's headquarters that I'm not going to let you see until you come.
I guess that's fair.
Well, I have things to catch up on, but you leave, okay?
Okay.
You do see the understanding and probably spent her time going through the emotion. Very understanding and much more matured Sasha than it's good.
Yeah, I think Zach will just kind of walk then a little bit into the night just by himself before returning home.
You do. You as you start heading home over a nice quiet over everything and thinking about crossroads of happening now going forward. The silence is shattered by 10 ASMR kids that come running past you. 5 of them throwing rocks at each other as another nightly version of now glow heal tag has happened, as they've now realized light can be put on the rocks as well, and have glowing rocks hit each other, and then they heal and then have to be tagged before going back and forth. So you're kind of in the midst of this, or be able to get past it. As thank you so much, Single Step Gaming and your 10 raiders. You guys are now part of the story and coming as fun little ASMRs who have learned how to hit each other with rocks, but heal each other. Part of a new tag game that is quickly being squashed by parents. But the more they squash it, the more happens in just ways that they can't stop it. So right now it's a nightly game. All right. Comes to those. That one. There's a couple nights there. Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to do something in the evening as well.
Sure. Think how you're muted. Oh, okay.
Zalana's there at the meeting, right?
Yep.
I'll grab her on the way out.
I was gonna say she would meet the 4 of you guys today, but definitely kind of nods to Leia as they're kind of talking to each other, and Leia nods, walks off.
How are things going?
As well as they can. Your red hair's kind of put up in a tight bun in the back. Still has her axe kind of on her back. She doesn't seem to be far without that. Hold-ins.
She hears in her mind. As well as they can is an answer of putting up the front. Sometimes we need people to actually talk to and converse with. How's it going?
Leonard.
Talking to Alana because the queen is just a part of who she is.
Is this still in your mind? You guys continue the conversation. Just
yeah.
And she begins walking and kind of off in kind of gardens with tired. Get frustrated. I can't get rid of him or figure out evidence to figure out what's going on. Tired of all these political games, but doing something. You all are doing anything. That's a me thing. What are you?
Slowly understanding the mantle of leadership, while at the same time trying to deal with the one thing that's in front of me. It's strange.
Stops in front of you. Turns.
Well, I was talking about the upcoming storm, but actually right this moment you also.
We're not talking about political or
It's a part of who I am.
Was Kahu.
Hopeful. I see a future. In my dreams, it's no longer memories of death, blood in the sand. I see new beginnings. But
See-
challenges ahead.
See when you say blood in the sand. Eyes kind of turns, and she's still listening, but you see her walking off. A rose bush. Taps it. And kind of back to you.
Walk up to her side as I continue talking.
Glad you were able to get past death in yours. It looms over me in the halls of our red look.
Wasn't quite getting past the death. Just accepting it for what it was. How much of the burden do you carry? Is trying to hold somebody else's past upon your shoulders.
Turns back to you, and that balance between, you've seen both sides of her, that vulnerability, or strength that she feels like she has to portray. Right now, it's that strength, almost dagger eye. What have you found out about?
He was not one truly of light. But rather somebody guised it and manipulated him.
Was it him or the...
Why could it not be both? I don't think we fix divisions by pointing out how the past did it incorrectly. We figure out how to bind things instead.
What if I don't know, like... want to? I see that side go back to the vulnerable. I haven't figured out how.
I think my brother's still trying to figure that out himself. I think I was the one who was in the wrong. I don't know quite fully how you totally forgive somebody else. But how do you build upon a cracked foundation?
Way to rebuild.
To build a house on bones is to make one that will fall.
Was her arm in yours? I miss your...
Sorry, I've been trying to not talk in circles as much. It still gets me there.
To open up my door and listen to you and Ania talk for ages is the perfect thing to... Well.
Speaking of Anir, he did do something that was quite unexpected. Felt a little backstabby.
Head backstabby. She kind of chuckles a little bit. Literally. Not that I condone it. Thought about it. Don't condone.
I'm not sure where he truly stands in all of this.
Did a number on him.
Yeah.
What I've heard and can glean what I've taught. You and Zachary, I think, did more wounds to him than right reason. These ran off and sort of
Well. Wherever he is, if I see him again, I would like to talk with him. More than 25 words.
well, thought of what I was going to talk to you about tomorrow with the rest. I've put him on assignment. All of the ancient footbearers. That place is cursed. Making progress.
I'm glad to hear it.
Or adventures lead you there. You have a chance to meet up with him.
Good to know.
No. We can talk about this tomorrow.
We can. That is true.
Your arm again, walking a little garden, kind of like through the walkway. Tell me about this future then. To reach out and want to see your vision, more of your thoughts.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out a little piece of metal. And it's got a couple of very distinct colors to it. Just a little sample piece of what I've been working on. And I hand it to her.
This.
That is the beginnings of metals that should not have been able to combine, working together. You see, since I started this journey, I was just a fighter. Someone good at killing. But I've learned there's ways to make things become one. For people to become one. I saw Zach do that. It inspired me to try to figure out how to do it myself. I saw that words could change the course of realms. And that right there is proof to me yet again that the creation of things is what will truly change the world and win. It's creating bonds and binds. I see a world that we could potentially learn to step past all of our pasts as leaders and show the people that there is a way to rise to a higher standard. And I think we could get there if we break this division line that we have. Mekai and Kara have already started.
Are adorable.
They're so nerdy together.
Nerdiest.
I
Very
had a
nerdy.
feeling. I had a feeling the first day I saw them with the noodles. Just there's something there. Anyways,
Well, clearly after the noodles, obvious.
clearly. But yes, that's the future I see.
Gosh, man. Second there, that was awkward. Weird. Well. We've all tried our best apart. See a few. United. But everyone's gonna let that happen. We'll have to fight for our future. Last fight, and
That's true.
Varys is not some. Who knows? Anyone can, maybe you and against me.
Oh. I am not so foolish as to think that the blade does not have its place. But I do not. But I think we must be careful with how quickly we rush to it.
What was the phrase? I like saying an axe better utilized on your back than always there. Axes are better.
I prefer axes over swords too. You can create something with it. That being said, Lon, I want you to be aware you're not alone. I am not the chosen that was with your father. Neither are any of the other chosens that are here. You are not your father. You are not your mother. He turns to her so they're facing each other.
Persuasion check.
16?
That was it. You're calm a little bit. There's still, when you tell someone stuff like that and they want to believe it, but maybe they're not shutting either.
The hand that I was holding with hers that she had in her arm, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it palm up. I'm going to reach my pocket and I'm going to pull out the messaging stone. I'm going to stick it in her palm. Keep the bead.
New stone, or is this just a normal?
Keep the bead. This stone is so that you can reach out to us whenever you need us. We
The
will
other
find a
one.
way.
You?
That guy's the other one. This is the one he gave me. I'm giving it to you. Know that you're not alone. Even when you feel you are. Alana. You are a good leader. And you carry a heavy burden.
Yeah.
That's why I can say that with some understanding. But someone must bear it.
Organia could.
Let's win our fights. See what we can do to change the world.
I want to show them that the divide is over. Suaga be the first one.
I will. You have an ally in the Kalistar. And in me.
Your strength saving throw.
Natural one.
You were kind of like, she's like walked you over to a fountain. Pulled around. Starts leaning in. Still in charge. And then pushes you back so you fall into the fountain. And walking away. But you see a smile.
Comes up, his hair's all wet, and just tosses it off to the side and just laughs.
See a little bit of a look over her shoulder. Walk
Have a
off.
good night.
Dry off. Good night. I think. Well, do you guys want to go a little bit longer? Any other things planned for that? Or do you guys want to meet Alana together as a group? Actually,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Go
feel
ahead
like
and
that
get
would
that
be
done.
good to get that out of the way. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anything else for tonight? Last minute. Relationship. I guess.
Any other breakups?
Any breakups? Any
ships?
new ships?
I mean, a dating yacht. We say there's a breakup yacht and there's a dating yacht. In
This is the last
Celestia.
chance for
So-
Zakai. I guess I'm just
Minkai goes knocks on Zachary's door.
Do we
Never
have
mind.
something? Do we?
Not that was nosing on you or eavesdropping, but I saw Sasha going away and you splitting off. I'll circle back to Celestium.
Oh, we also established a bit of lore that the moon just marries people randomly now.
I saw that.
That's Roach.
Yep. It's just the Majora's Mask moon coming up and marrying everyone. Just
Yes.
this new horror campaign. Yes.
Yes. Beautiful.
And as far as if anyone needs to take a break, I was just going to kind of push the night. If anyone needs to head off. But the next day happens. Preparations continue. Kyle, give me another foraging check. You guys continue that process. One with flat roll, so you get it with advantage. Thank you.
31.
31. Yeah, over the
Dang.
next day or two, you guys have a breakthrough. This new material. You can take your time to name it, whatever you wish. But you're now beginning to really perfect in various different ways at different. And realizing that it's extremely conducive magic. And more specifically, the affinity. Focus. A lot of the arcane and those that are speaking with Vinali and will work as well. An idea. This is going to be a very rare material and probably expensive, as it's so useful, but also not the easiest to make. It's a quite involved process. Alana does kind of stop by and watch you for a little bit and kind of, has some interest in or explaining of the process, but then kind of, more just watching, but then grabs you and reminds you. Probably able to pick up. Layetta is there. One, so if you wish to ask her to. And
Graham. Just kidding.
Are you inviting Car at all to this? Well,
Yeah, Car can come. He's gonna get pouty anyways. So yeah, he can come.
oh, okay, cool. Just looking outside the window. Yeah, we kind of catch up real quick and happy to see each other. Layetta, she has like a hood that she's able to use to hide herself, but up here she has. Oh, Chosens. Nice little vacation to be here. I've kind of changed quite a bit, gone through a lot over.
Been a lot of things.
I've been aided slightly by your genasi intention that you have. You all. She actually places that kind of bead down in the middle. I wish back you all and for you that new Organia and Organia and all. What can I do? Don't take this
Sorry,
lightly. I don't like the chosen.
What's the bead?
That's what Kahu gave her the night before. Showing like unification of the different.
Oh, okay.
You might
Sorry,
Zachary might not know what
okay.
it means. She's assuming that
Yeah.
Kahu's probably told you guys.
He has no idea what's going on. So. Just looking at the bead like, okay.
Kahu not tell you what he's been up to.
Just stay in her mind. No, you're the first person I talked to you about that.
Not totally united quite yet. All right, we'll work on that one.
What?
Metal?
Putting it shortly, we'll work together. Tell me how I can help.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it might be good to know what's been happening on your end. Or anything else.
Yeah. Varys and his followers, those that are loyal to him, for a long time. Roots in a lot of different places. A lot of this time I've been trying to root out exactly who sides with him. Capital politics are annoying and hard to tell. But the time and really using core actions to try and gauge what everyone's doing. We've hunted down those who believe in him out of false following, but are actually loyal to him. Varys has played a good cat. His name, safe, used a lot of his inquisitors underneath him as scapegoats, old consultants. The Turin, do you remember him, Zachary? Used him to throw into the boss and put him in jail. They way to again clear his name. Used him to rewrite a lot of events. But what concerns me is, as of late, more and more of rumors that we hear is waiting for this fight that Arius has told me. Really used him and leaned on him as a what you call it, double agent fight. But apparently he has a good way of getting close to Terra. So
Oh,
did in whatever this fight you're having with, waiting for that to end for something he wants. He hasn't spent time in the capital. He's where we assume has been in the Hall of Eden. It's hard to tell. He has these, you know, in his planar jail. If that's what they asked. You attempt to scry on
planar.
work half.
Because I can do that, but I guess it would just depend on where he's at.
He has a way to block it, or
Okay.
but it seems like whatever he wants from you, stopping him, whatever he wants in life. What also concerns me is that we've been able to see that research that he's putting into very much on this. Again, I'm not very up on everything, but some old wizard, he was the first that was supposedly brought corruption, setting a lot of the rituals that corrupting wars.
Sunavir?
I don't think it was someone else.
No. I don't know how many old ancient people study
Is-
magic.
Isn't
Keep
it the
track.
same guy? Isn't that's just the name he goes by now? Varus?
Yeah, we think that's Varus.
Apparently, there was one before him. Wasn't Varus the first one that behind that war? He's learned from it, or is trying to duplicate what. You remember as well, you had that vision. Varus stole his powers from this.
But he's still like
I
he's been
don't
around for
remember.
ages though, right? Like he's been around for a really long time. Varus.
Varus has been, yeah.
Yeah.
But Varus was not, as far as you've been able to tell, known or in recorded for being around at the time. After.
Well, we know he could be the wizard.
Very true.
Could have faked his
Okay.
own death and just gone with it the whole time.
Remind you, because it's been a while. You did see the vision of him taking Golden Light power stuff from a.
Could be the apprentice.
Thanks for the reminder. I do not remember any of
Yes,
this.
this is the one where you guys had like the whole light and dark thing. A little
Yeah.
abstract, but
yeah.
there's a lot of lore there. So I'm just.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder.
There's a lot of abstract stuff going on.
So
This is just
He's
stuff Alana wouldn't
basically-
know. So that's why I'm saying it out of
yeah.
character.
So he's basically waiting for us to deal with the storm and then he's gonna
Something.
Oh,
strike. Yeah. Okay.
Near mentioned this means anything to you. I think that magic and the ley lines are easier.
yeah, that's why we're going to go fight.
There's a lot of things we're gonna be trying to fix in that.
You're going to be, I want to say distracted. You'll be busy.
Definitely busy. It's about the only time we could make it maybe permanently go away forever, the storm. So
They're doing all this stuff now.
yeah.
Bigger than that. Try and do something.
Well, in the morning, we deal with the storm. In the afternoon, we deal with him.
How
I'm
about
joking.
this? The car. Yes. Hi. It goes well. You and I have always had a good relationship with Ravnica. Anya. Pull together the rest. Not loyal to Varys. We have allies. We have some common ones in Britannia. We can utilize and move our armies to aid you. Wherever you think Varys is right. You don't have to do this alone, Joe.
I prefer it that way.
But if he's some like old wizard guy, then is there like magic things that you can get from Vanali? I don't know anything about magic.
Your request will make happen. Not only Ravnica and Organia are under our command. Mostly. A few schools that hold out, I think. Older relationships. They can be handled.
I just don't know where he would strike, I guess. That's the only problem.
Well, we can probably rule out Tanasuka because we're gonna be there. Probably
Spending a
not
lot of time
here.
at the Hall of the Ancients.
Yep. Probably just in the desert.
If there's a place of power there, then yeah, there might be a place where he goes for.
We can station our people ready and. Oh, you are
Sure.
soldier, right? Led people.
Yes.
Good at tactics, yeah.
Yes, if you have people capable of faster travel, you could potentially set up scouting parties. Have them communicate to the people who can send groups to support, and have them prepared for fast movements.
Ours kind of like back a little. Isn't your buddy a
Airship?
druid? You guys can do the whole like a lot of people.
He may be able to. I only know of a few in the histories that have been able to do it, but he may be able to.
It's a main area. We have circles with all in memorial areas. Airships. Graduate.
You may be able to set up trees on the airships.
Trees?
What? I
If Ergon can step through a tree, he just needs a tree to end up on.
Aragorn could step through a tree.
Possibly.
Magic is weird.
Teleporting or something. I was like, I don't know. He was talking about learning it from his dad. It was
It's a good idea, though. This pet's car, like, God.
Hey, we have a lot of soldiers. Gotta move them.
Yeah.
I think that's what we do. We set up teleportations, we set up airships in strategic locations, and we have the different militaries ready to move out at a moment's notice to the different locations.
You've been quiet.
been thinking.
Oh, what?
I'm just listening to you guys' thoughts.
Patient?
I think that sounds fine.
Insight check.
Does it really sound fine?
Or is it fine?
Relaying everything to Varys, and I'm gonna double cross you all shortly now that my family's safe.
Only Celestia.
I'm ready to help whenever you're needed to. Like, this is a fun day then.
It's coming quickly.
Is there anybody you ever see that's very closely associated with Varys?
Private person. He's places that he can disappear to. Hard to follow him, but Turin close. Any of the other ones care of, or at least closely monitored to the point that he can abandon them. If his political aides are there. Say really what he has left are his inquisitors that stay loyal to him or have been, it has told me, brainwashed.
Hmm.
There are still some there. They wear black armor now. All seem to be stationed either a skeleton crew at the area in Organia, but told me they are the ones trying to break through down into throwing the apprentices through these traps.
Hmm.
Sounds like that might be a place to concentrate some of the forces.
A lot of activity there for sure. Every time we try and send people to scout, many of them have. You that have, that's and arcane savvy enough to get through as many traps.
Wait, Anir?
Was down in the desert, and we've been communicating often. He's the one that first told me of Varys's new interest, waiting for areas of the. Asked him to station nearby and try and learn as much as he can.
You sure you're getting good information back from him? I don't.
Many people you don't trust.
Okay. I don't trust him because he literally murdered many people. And why wouldn't he potentially do the same thing by supporting Varys and feeding you wrong information?
Trust Kahu?
I do. Kyle doesn't murder people.
Soldier, were you not?
That's not murder.
Okay, look at it.
Like I said earlier, it was very backstabby the way Nier went about it.
Backstabby.
I think he felt necessary. Once. Wish he had opened up.
Again, what if he finds something else to be more important in the moment? I don't trust him.
Yeah, I think. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Not questioning your insight. I don't have any reason to. But also an arm's length away. So arm from me.
Zach gets
You
real
said one
quiet
to-
at this point, just looking down.
He is at least someone who's keeping in communication. But I agree. I think we need to keep an eye out for him, from him.
Well, you can make your own decisions. Asking you to trust him. What's played to me.
Yeah.
None of this has been
I
relayed
know.
to me by those that I know are loyal to Darius.
Right. Well, I think the Hall of the Ancient. I'm not a tactician, strategician, whatever you want to call it. But I think it sounds like a plan, with or without an ear's input or anything. Just in general, it's probably a helpful thing. If we needed to after the storm fight, we have ways to get over there quickly, yes or no? Okay. Well, we'll have an airship. Quick as we could probably go.
Handle that. That's where you think
Okay.
you'll need to go?
Maybe. I'm just thinking we're going to be on the coast and then have to potentially go halfway across the world pretty quickly. I'd hate for something to a big giant beam of energy or something. I don't know how any of this works. You know.
Well, I think I have just enough time. We can get a scroll striker on it to get or at least someone ready to teleport.
Yeah.
That would probably be good. We don't even really
But-
know how much the fight will take out of us, though, too. That's just something to consider.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still
that's-
extremely dangerous.
It might take everything. So, even
Not
if
how
he
quick he's going to
strikes...
strike either.
Mhm.
Right.
Maybe this
But
is
yeah,
just
I mean,
a piece of something he needs for future.
But I mean, I think a teleportation something will probably help things.
Hmm.
So, I think
But
that's a
not
good
hovering
idea.
too close. Huh? What was the end bit? Sorry, Rach.
Nothing.
So if you don't trust a near, why send in Rydurius with a striker to set up this head out of a knee? Make you all more comfortable?
Yeah, sure. Good to have plans.
Sounds like we're focusing all being strategic else as well.
Yes.
Just eyes out, yeah.
I'd be prepared for the hall to be the main point, but I'd be ready for at least a pivot.
Yeah, we might have to adapt pretty quickly.
Well, being up here in Celestia, we're not too far from the hall. Strike team up.
True.
Go back.
I mean, is this something we need to check out before? I mean, we still have time. But is this something we need to go check out right now?
I mean, we don't have much time, and we need to get prepared with Sundavir about what is to be coming.
Yeah.
I think that's what the scouts are for and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Unfortunately, we ourselves can't be in every location at all times.
All right. We'll start getting preparations in hand. Or you and I will take the front on this then. Of course. Great ideas, everybody. Liked what we did here.
thanks for your help.
Full time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of nods as well. Find us if you have any more ideas. I think I want to
Will
be
do.
here when this happens too. The fight that we had, I want to be a part of it.
Watch your back. Just kind of nod towards her.
Grabs the little pearl of a ball of metal that's on the table. You guys don't fully understand, and
That's a cool thing.
you give a little eyebrow raise to Connor.
And then I say, a ball of metal is something I'm working on. It's the similar metals that aren't supposed to fit together that are fitting together, so it's a metaphor.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a really
That's
good
nice.
metaphor.
That would have made a lot of sense in the moment. Guys, wrap up this meeting. Week now, getting to close. What are you guys doing over this time frame? Is there anything else you wish to get done here?
I'm continuing my project because I'm trying to get my shield upgraded before we get to the next fight.
Your shield is already upgraded. We're
Okay.
trying to upgrade it again.
Flavor-wise, I'm trying to upgrade as much as I can, so I don't know where that puts me.
Give you a +1.
Okay.
You're pretty hefty. But yeah, you're already able to get that part. How far you can push this? You can give me the roll's advantage if you wish.
I think the next stage of the project is going to be more research, right?
Yep.
I feel like I don't want this to be like I solved this issue over this week.
No, that's what I was just about to say. There's like this next level of enchantment and design work of you have kind of the properties and kind of base application, but then figuring out how to board and merging them into maybe or your
All right.
And I wanted to, in between, just catch Kahu. Doesn't have to be a big thing. She just kind of checking on him and seeing this metal. She's very curious.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello. Good to see you, Megai.
You too.
I
How's
don't
the
blame
forging
you.
going?
I was gonna say I don't blame for not seeing you much because I know Carl's here at the moment, and he's still pretty new to the whole moon wedding thing. So
It's good moon wedding. But yeah, no, we've been trying to actually do a lot of work between Celestia and getting Asuka back on its feet, and it's a lot of politics stuff, so it's not all sunshine.
seems to be the mantle of leadership.
Yes, very much. My mother is enjoying it so much, though. She is the boss people around, and they have to listen to her this time.
You find yourself a hobby that gives you a moment's rest.
Get me a hobby?
Yeah, you found yourself one.
Yeah, that's playing my instrument or painting landscapes. Those are nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what this forging is for me. It's a
I did
chance
some
to-
sketches of you guys doing your forging. Carter
Oh,
got a
thanks.
little jealous, but then I sketched him and he was fine. But yeah, no, I just wanted to check in and see this medal and just, make sure you're good.
Just the beginnings of it. we may be able to make something grand out of it.
Is this something you can upgrade, like, our weapons with beforehand? Or is it kind of like still you're just figuring it out?
I have a feeling we may be years out yet.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But feels good to create and make something new. We dealt in a lot of death.
Yeah.
Happy to make something that's not that.
Told you. The sword dance is a beautiful thing. And it's just how and where you show that.
It's very true.
Do you think you can sharpen my weapons also? Just asking.
Yeah, that should be easy enough to do.
I've been really, really nervous to do that myself. So.
I mean, I was nervous to cut my own hair. You took care of that. I can take care of the weapons. That's not too bad.
I cut Anais' hair.
Oh, it was looking quite nice. I forgot to let you know. I mentally tell
She's
her,
enjoying the
sorry I didn't say
breezes."
this earlier, but your hair is looking great. And then he keeps talking to her.
She's like reading a book, like in her room, like, oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
See-
I'll need one of those spa day things, too, by the end of this, because nails are getting really black.
You know what? We're just gonna show up to the storm fight looking our best and like sparkling and stuff. Maybe it'll like help us somehow. I don't know. It's actually not going to help us at all, but we will look good.
I mean, when you have a known date, you might as well dress up to your best, right?
Yes. Perfect.
You
Yeah.
doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I think I've had enough time to process. I was telling Anais that it was at least less painful this time because June was literally asking for it and knew that he needed to not to be doing that. So thank you for taking care of Kaori. She deserved to be against that wall.
Yeah, I did not like her.
Didn't either. She was my cousin. Did you know that?
Was she?
Yeah.
Well, I'd hoped that had she been given a different set of circumstances, she may have turned out better.
She was always a jealous type. I don't know why. But, yeah. No, I honestly, I joke. But I feel like it is a shame how she turned out, but seeing her in that form, doing that to June, I mean, yes, I helped resurrect Carr, but I wouldn't go those lengths. And twist. It's kind of twisted love, and it's not really love at that point. It's just control, and I don't know. So,
Important to
but
be
it's
able to
okay.
accept. I get it. It's important to be able to accept the heartbreak portion of love.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you wouldn't bring back Amaya.
Maya. Yeah. I was lucky enough to be able to say goodbye, though.
Yeah. I was willing to let Carr go and left the decision up to him, but he did come back, so that's on him. He's strapped with me forever now. Thank you. Carr, go back.
I'm glad for you too, though.
Yeah,
Make sure to do what you can to treat your people right.
I will. Definitely. Well, no, that's another thing. I really don't want to be leader for very long, so I was actually gonna ask around, and just like see how Celestial runs their things and all that. So maybe model it after that.
Well, there's many ways to do it. You can spend the time to figure out which way you want.
Yeah. Which way works best? Probably like a council thing. I mean, we have 12 families here. We have something similar there. So
Possibly.
might be.
But make sure that the people have some voice in it.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm for that. There's a lots of weird laws and rulings we've just kind of subscribed to over all these years that I think a lot of the younger generation really aren't a fan of. So there'll be a lot to change. It's a lot of headache too, but it's fine. I just don't want to be doing that for my entire life, so
That is fair.
yeah.
I try not to think about that part too much on my own.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be the leader, right? But at least you have a nice big family to back you up.
It's something to be grateful for.
Actually, all
You-
three of you do.
If you end up with a big family of your own, there's some fun to be had, even if there is some challenges.
That's true. It's really fun being able to see you and Zach with your siblings, so I really feel bad for Anais having lost that. But
Well, everything's not over quite yet.
no,
Who knows what
be
other
nice to do
mountains they
something
can
for her.
climb. I agree.
Mhm.
And then we'll just hang out as I finish honing her weapons.
Yep.
Perfect. As the night kind of comes to a close, the night sky begins to clear. First time in 6 months, you guys begin seeing the light greens and blues in the sky. That you all began to see at the beginning of your journeys. Make the flash sky full of signs of the beginnings of the go ahead and end it on that note here at the end of this session. Finished, head off. Storm still raging off on the side gate. Closer to that battle there. But good session, everyone. I always love a good RP.
Yeah, I haven't in a while.
Yeah,
So,
good closure
nice, yeah.
moments, good endings, good. Thank you guys so much for everyone playing in this, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on a Friday night. We'll be back next Friday, 8:30 Central, for some more Fates United. As well, in between, you can join us in the Discord here in the tavern. If you haven't joined us before, we have amazing Discord that we hang out all throughout the week. We can go post when you go live and stream, or all the different throughout our taverns. We're so amazing art and content. We're talking nerdy D&D stuff. We're doing movies and TV shows, and just say good morning to each other every day. A lot of fun, positive. As well as we'll be back here. Well, not here. We'll be live Sunday, 2 p.m. Central on Marquee Gaming's channel. Go check that out for another magical game of mystical mishaps. Where the chat can join and interact to make mishaps go even more create chaos for players. Rachel and I are in that one, as well as and then we'll be back. And then Rachel has an art stream on Mondays, Tuesday. Join us for a Zelda-inspired game, Winds of Calamity. There. But as for tonight, we'll go ahead. I don't. Me included. Sorry. Yeah, I was looking at the three of you guys. But yeah, so thank you so much for that. We'll go ahead and do a quick raid. Funny enough, I found someone who's playing some D&D called Zelda Gamer 20. So we'll go ahead and raid them. I was trying to find someone that wasn't about to end. I feel like everyone's been going for 3-4 hours. So we do have a couple of friends that are on, but we'll go raid Zelda Gamer. That way you guys can show all the love and respect that you show me and us here at the show them the love and respect as we do in trying to make this D&D community grow. And I love you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll be back next Friday for more